Shalom, family. This is Grammy Yah. I am back out here again today, and the sun is shining. Yes. No birds are attacking me today. Yes. And I'm out here because the ground is drying up. I do have on my galoshes, but I am not sloshing, okay? Y'all, the backyard was so soaked with water. It was like a squish, a squish, a squish, a squish when I was walking back here. So today, let me just show you, I am going to do a tour on what's been growing and how they've been growing and what didn't make it and what is thriving. But before I go there, I want to show you this right here. You see, there's a hole there, there's a hole there, and there's a hole there. Guess what? I must have dropped some seeds, right? Some pea seeds. And I noticed, I was like, this don't look like grass. And I used my plant app, and it was letting me know that it was some peas. So I dug them up, you guys, and I put them here. I believe they are bush beans. And I put the other one here. Yeah. So that was a pleasant surprise. So you guys, let me just show you now my cucumbers. Sometimes stuff grow. Okay, let me just back it up. Do you know I actually put bush beans in there and nothing grew? And I had all that amended soil, and the soil was beautiful and soft, but then nothing came up. But I accidentally dropped seeds over here and all this, and the beans came up. So that's a pleasant surprise. All right, so now let me just get back to here. This is some okra seeds I dropped over here, you guys. The orange gene, they never came up. They never came up. And so what I did, I just dropped other okra seeds in there, and they're coming up. This one looked like it's being eaten. This one's look like it's being eaten. But this one right here is looking good. So this is just a bonus section of okra, all right? So let's get back to my cucumbers. The cucumbers, they are flowering, you guys. Yes, I did check, and they are all male flowers, okay? They're all male. And the way you can tell that you have female cucumbers coming in, it would be a little cucumber on the back of that flower. So I don't have any cucumbers yet, but they are growing and they are looking fantastic. Here's another squash plant. Okay, I need help. This is my pear tree, right? I believe this is what they call blight. I think this tree has blight, and I think my apple tree has blight. But the strange part about it is I'm still getting pears, and they are looking very, very good, you guys. They are really growing. So I'm just wondering, with the blight, will it make them taste funny? Will it have a horrible taste? Or do I just let them keep on growing? Here's the apple. Yeah. So, all right. Let me know. Please let me know. I dropped some kale down here. I got kale coming in. Yes, I got kale coming in. Yeah. I'm just going to see what they're going to do this summer. All right. I have 4 squash plants over here, you guys. I can't tell you what kind. It might be zucchini. It might be the crookneck, straight neck. It might be the zucchini stripe. Don't know. I won't know until they come up. All right. Let's move on over. Let's get on over here Here's a couple of more. Squash right here. Squash right here. I'm getting ready to show you guys something. It may gross you out, but it's okay. It's okay because it's just food. And this is our little compost over here where we throw our little rotten food. But this is going to give us some magnificent compost. So we've been throwing different watermelon seeds, cantaloupe seeds, honeydew seeds. And look, if you look closely, those are honeydew coming up. Honeydew plants are coming up. And look at the onions. Look at the onions. I didn't plant these. Look at the onions. And they get ready to flower and drop more seeds. Yeah. So I just want to let you know that. I can never grow beets, you guys. Can somebody please help me with growing beets? This is my second time moving them. They are doing a little better than before, but I can never grow beets. I waste a lot of seeds. All right. Over here, we come into pepper lane. All right, you see how I remove all the little foliage underneath so all the energy can go up to the top. And as you can see, I'm trying to get a pepper here. Yeah, and all my pepper plants are looking like that, okay? Here's another one. All right, I gotta put something back there in that big pot. And here's another squash here. All right. The roses, they were looking good. But like I said, we had a lot of rain. All right, you guys, check this out. I'm still over in Pepper Lane, right? Look at that. Look at her. She is showing off. And look, I have basil down there too. Because they said when you plant basil with different plants, it helps to enhance the flavor. But look at her. She's getting so big. Rosemary, strawberries. Don't have anything there yet. But yeah, this is Pepper Lane. Oh, I didn't even see this. Look, you guys. Let me get focused. There is another pepper. Yes. I'm a pepper, you a pepper, she's a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a Dr. Pepper? Okay, enough Grammy. Yeah, so my pepper is coming in. Coming over here. These are the onions that I planted. They were little sets, you guys. So they are doing so good, and they smell so good over here. But look how long. I need to know, can I cut these and just use these for spring onions? I think I can, but I wanted to make sure before I start cutting on them. But yeah, they're doing very good. And I also have a basil in there. We said basil and the onions, they will enhance each other's flavor. All right, so let me move on over. Here is Cucumber Lane. It's kind of messy out here. The weeds done grew up, but I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna take care of it now since we're not underwater. I mean, literally, I was sloshing in water, you guys. And I just dropped a couple of honeydew in these holes. These holes were here last year, and I was like, I'm not gonna let these holes go to waste. So I just dropped a little honeydew seed in it. All right, you guys, look. This is corn lane. You see this corn? I have 40 stalks of corn. We came out here the other day, you guys. Let me show you how tall it is. They're at least 2 feet tall, and that's without me pulling the leaves up. We came out here the other day. We had high winds, you guys, and all of them was laying on the ground. Yes. So, we really didn't know what to do because, we never had this issue. So we had some sticks, some of the sticks that you put marshmallows on. And we had these little hooks here. And so we went in the back of them and put a little stick for support to bring them back up, and we just used the little clamp, and now you see all of them are standing up. And I need to fertilize. I will be using the Dr. Earth Bloom. I need to fertilize this and get this back pretty and green. It's just we had just so much water, you guys. And look, and they are beginning to tassel. We're getting some tasseling going on here. Yeah. So, voila. Look at here, you guys. Look at here. This is a female squash. And I pollinated her this morning. There's ants in here. And I accidentally broke off the little male piece. Oh, let me see, can I get him out of here? I didn't realize I had... See? That's the little male piece. And I just took the flower from the male and just dap, 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 dap. But I didn't realize I had broke it. All right. So, here's... Let me back up. Here's squash lane. And like I said, I mix all my squash up. I cannot tell you. Absolutely cannot tell you what kind until they start to grow. All right, we had some honeydew seeds. And we just dropped honeydew seeds over here in this bed. And look at them. They coming on in, y'all. They coming on in. They're getting big. And these are sugar babies. I dropped some sugar babies over here, you guys. But I got these. They were they weren't from seeds. I got them from Bell's Seed Store. But they were so tiny. And the rain just made them just take off. And here's my lettuce bed. They're looking really, really nice. They're getting pretty big. Here's my hand compared to it. Yeah, I'm about to start eating lettuce, you guys. Come over here. Let me just show you my corn. I definitely need to fertilize it, but it's still so wet out here that I don't want to continue on making it so wet because I don't want my corn and my other plants to root rot. All right, here is Okra Lane. You guys, look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Look at the red burgundy squash. Okra. Look at them. They are so tall. Look. They are so tall. And these were also leaning forward because we had a bad storm that come through. But I was able to straighten them back up. And voila. So here we go. Look at the okra. Look at the okra, you guys. And I don't know, remember when I showed you when I was planting the okra, they were so tiny? Look at them. They have about 6 or 7 leaves on them now. Yes. So this is Okra Lane. I can't wait for this one to grow up. This one is going to be the okra that's going to have 16-inch pods, you guys. Yes, let me see what the name of it. I think it's called Louisiana. Let me see. Louisiana 16 long pod okra. Yeah, so I am eager to wait for that bad boy to grow up. Okay, you guys. Look at my mint. I've harvested mint twice, okay? Last year, I had the mint here. They were little. They were being contained. This box right here, I had sage, you guys. And here I had dill. The dill didn't come back up. So anyway, the mint is taking over this whole bed. You have to contain mint. And see, it just choked out my sage. But I was able to pull out some sage and save it. I'll show you once we get over there. All right. But you have to put mint in some type of containment. If not, you will have mint all over your ground. Coming over here, this is where my cantaloupe is, you guys. Look at the cantaloupe. They are taking off. And you know, we went fishing, and what we did, we took the fish head and the guts and just buried it close to it underneath. And it's like with the rain and then that fish, they are taking off. They were so tiny. And my grapevine is looking good. They're beginning to give me some little baby grapes. Okay, there's some right there. And then there's a bigger cluster right there. They're coming in, you guys. Yes. Sorry. And here's some more honeydew, you guys. As y'all know, I love honeydew and I love cantaloupe. I cannot get enough honeydew and cantaloupe. So guess what? I am growing it. And all this is from seeds, you guys. From seeds, from the actual honeydew that I ate. And I just put seeds out here. Over here is the watermelon, you guys. This is going to be the Charleston gray watermelon. And look how long the vine is. From seed, you guys. Yes. And we also put the fish over here as well. So if you go fishing or you have fish, bring them guts back or keep those heads and all that and bury it underneath your plants. But make sure you bury it deep enough, because if you have cats in your neighborhood, they will definitely come and dig them up. You can put lime over top of the fish. That'll keep the smell down as well. So we just buried ours about 12 inches deep in this bed. So we had no problem, but the watermelon is looking so good, you know. Okay, here's another squash area right here. Like I said, I can't tell you what kind, but guess what? I've been pollinating squash because I haven't seen any bees. Have you guys seen any bees? I have not. Maybe like one or two, but that's not enough for anything. And these are all male flowers, but I did pollinate one this morning. Voila, look at that. That is a female. If you don't know the difference, see how the female is big and it has a nice opening? Here's the male. The male has the skinny, long, pointy tip. Female, male. All right. And I've been pollinating squash, you guys. And guess what? I'm getting squash. Look at here. I have 2 squash coming in. And now that they're coming in, I know this plant right here is a yellow straight neck squash. All right. A plum fell off the tree. I don't know what's going on with this, but plums falling off the tree. It may be disease. I don't know. All right. Let's get over here to our squash house, you guys. Oh, before we get over there, here's another apple tree over here. But this one doesn't look as bad as the other trees. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful apple? Last year, did you guys see the squirrels taking my apples? Oh my God, look at him. Yes, so I think I got something for them this year. All right, you guys, here is my squash house. I am trying to protect squash this year, but I did buy some of that kaolin clay. So once it dries out real good, I will be applying the kaolin clay to all my plants that are exposed, because I don't want the squash bugs to get them. So I did plant some beans in there. Look at the beans. They coming up. And I have 5 squash plants in here. I'm not going to open up and get in there. I've already been in there, and those flowers are all male flowers. Y'all know I checked. Because in here, I definitely have to hand pollinate them, because they are behind this fabric. And I can leave this fabric in the description box, you guys, so you can protect your squash. You don't have to have a squash house like I do. You can just put down 4 stakes and just cover up your squash. Yeah, so let's get over here. Okay, you see this wheelbarrow? I turned this wheelbarrow over because it was full of water. You guys, you do not want to have standing water, especially in North Carolina, because you will breed mosquitoes and they will eat your tail up. And guess what? My husband, he is so sweet. He left me with a rake in a hole, just in case if I encounter a snake, okay? So I can take care of the snake. But little does he know, that rake in that hole gonna still be there. I'm gonna be gone. All right, you guys, here is some more squash. I got a squash here. I have another tomato plant here. Do you guys go by and just tap, 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 tap your tomatoes and your peppers? I do, because they are like self-pollinating, and the pollen is like up in the flower, and when you go and tap, 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 it drops down the pollen. Did you know that? I don't know why I put a cucumber plant here, but I'm going to have to move that, because that's definitely going to have to be up against a fence. I'm going to need a trellis. Oh, wow, look at here. Look at here. I got cherry tomatoes. Probably from all that tap, 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 tap. Just spanking, spank, 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 spank. Yeah, you guys. Yeah. I'm getting tomatoes. All right, and here is my herb lane, but I don't know why I have rosemary all the way over there, but this is where my herbs are. I have oregano. They're coming in so good. Parsley. Look at that. That's ready to be pulled. Some more tomatoes, cilantro. And remember I told you the sage was over there with the mint, and I was able to pull a piece of sage and save it. So I just repotted that. Getting over here, I'm repotting mint and basil for some of my relatives. So I'm giving these away to my relatives. Okay, here's another squash. All right, you guys, I got to show you a beauty. Okay. Here's another squash plant right here. But look at this. Let me get around here. Look at this. Look at this Roma tomato, you guys. Look how big she is. Look, she's in the palm of my hand. Should I go ahead and pull it? I don't see any color on it, but she's the only one. I know all the energy is going to her. Maybe I do need to just pull it so all the rest of them can take off. Yeah, she's nice. I am sweating, you guys. Whew. Let's go. And here is another aroma coming in right here. And I just go around and tap her. And look, I have another Roma tomato coming in. Yeah. So you guys, I think we've been everywhere. Another squash. You guys, I have tons of squash. Tell me why I put 3 of the cherry tomatoes in one pot. But this is a gigantic pot. I'm just going to see what's going to happen there. All right. And my peach tree. We covered it with the fabric because we noticed that the birds were getting at them. So look at the peaches. The peaches are coming in so good. It is getting so hot out here. All right, you guys. Yes, so that is the tour, you guys. So I think I covered everything. Oh, I do have a little strawberry I want to show you. I've been eating almost a strawberry a day. This is my strawberry plant, you guys. Here she is. And see, all those flowers is going to give me strawberries. All right? You see that little strawberry? But I'm waiting on this one right here. Look at that. Isn't that a beauty? And what I did was I put these red rocks in here just in case if the birds come down and they think they're pecking on my strawberries, they'll be pecking on the rock. And it kind of looked like a strawberry too. And I just painted a rock. And if they come swooping down, it's going to peck their beak. And they will leave these alone. Yes. All right, you guys, I think that is it. I think this is the end of my tour. So I just wanted to show you guys what was going on out here in Grammy's garden. Look at that sweat. Yeah, so I'm about to go out of town and they're going to fend for themselves. And when I get back from out of town, I know it's going to be a jungle out here, and I'll bring you with me. I'll just come and just bring the camera, and we're going to see everything for the first time together. All right? If you like this video, please hit like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys. Y'all know I do. But guess what? I love the Most High more. Shalom.